your character, Bryan, was a good cop in the past. And now he's a brilliant criminal. But what you do? What do you think about his future? Maybe he being a good father.
Yeah. I think he'll be a great father, and I think that although according to the law, he's a brilliant criminal. I think that the way he was living before was more criminal, in the sense that it was criminal to himself because he was living a lie for so long. I think that now he's finally being true to his heart. So the catch-22 is that now he's running for his life, and he is a criminal, but at least he's happy. And he's with the girl that he loves, and he's with his brother, basically. So I think that only beautiful things are in his future, and I think things are only on the up and up. Fatherhood and the whole bit.
Spikes ahead, Dom. We got spikes.
We're going right.
Nah, it's too tight. We're not gonna fit.
We got no choice now.
In a lot of interviews, you said you love in action movies. Maybe you won't direct some movie, maybe not full-length movie, maybe short action movie.
Yeah, I thought about it, but I think that, to be honest with you, I really would love to shoot documentaries. I do wildlife documentaries. Like, I would love to go, like, for instance, into Siberia and find your snow leopard and document that. Like, I think there's only 50 left in the wild. Like, that would be more appealing. Like, to go study the Arctic fox, like, that would be a lot of fun for me. Or, anything, I love Alaska. It's so wild up there. I could see spending a couple months, and, whether it was documenting the caribou migration or whatever, that'd be more something I would do, direct something like that.
The fifth movie is one big action sequence, actually. It's great, it's blow-minding. It's fantastic. What about parkour scene? I heard that you do most part of the scenes by yourself. It's true?
Yeah. Well, I started off as an enthusiast. Right. It was something that I always appreciated. I was given access to some of the best parkour guys in the world, and so with that, came some instruction, and before I knew it, I was doing a little bit more, and then from there I took it even further. So, I always wanted to be able to do backflips from the ground and front flips, so I can do those now. And then like running dive rolls, like I can go off from 12 feet, so 3 meters. I can jump like head first, like a swan dive, and I can roll it out, so I love it. I think that the very first time I saw it, I was like, oh my God. The thing that blew me away is just to see what the human body is capable of.
Action!
My only disappointment is I'm getting older. I can't do the stuff that a lot of these guys can that are 18, 19, 20 years old, so I'm somewhat limited. I can go do a lot of it, and the next day I'm like, oh, shit. I'm really sore, but yeah, it's mind-blowing. I think it's amazing because it doesn't require anything but your body. You don't need a ball. You don't need other players. All you need is yourself, and you can go do all these amazing things. And really what it comes down to is, I think, just the confidence or the willingness to take that leap of faith. It hurts. When you don't pull it off, it hurts. And only a certain personality is going to be able to get up and then try it again. And I like that aspect of it. Yeah.
And of course, what about the next? Fast and Furious. I heard that you have plans to do something in Europe. Maybe you're doing in Russia?
Last time we were talking about where we were going to go, and it was either Rio or Moscow. Now that this one appears to be that it's going to be well received and that it could potentially be a hit, we're talking about entertaining a sixth one. It's going to be in Europe. It's going to come through probably Asia and Europe, and so whether it'll be focused in Moscow or if Moscow will just be a piece of it remains to be seen. But to be honest with you, I would be surprised if we didn't at least come through here for at least a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see. I think production, they're talking about potentially starting as early as April of next year. So fingers crossed, come back here again.
In theaters and IMAX, April 29th.